So this may look like an audition for Oklahoma, but it's actually an image from the birthday party that Sydney Sweeney threw her mother. It was hoedown themed. Now that seems innocent enough, regular white people that is, until you see the Blue Lives Matter shirt that her daddy got on. And the fact that some guests donned caps that read, "Make 60 great again." And then, if that wasn't bad enough, the girls find out her brother Trent is a Trump supporter. So I know you're thinking, how could this get any worse? Behold, the response is someone who doesn't have a publicist. And I just want to know, why do white liberals have so much energy for conservatives on the internet, but y'all too check your own families? Y'all be letting your family get away with that y'all wouldn't let somebody on Twitter get away with. It's giving performative.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I had to whip out the MAGA hat for this video. You know I had to, because this hat triggers the left like no other hat on planet Earth. These people lose their minds over the sight of a MAGA hat, okay? They erupt in flames, outrage. They get triggered, right? They go absolutely insane, okay? Because apparently this hat is supposed to be the equivalent of the KKK hood, right? Anybody that wears this hat is allegedly a flaming racist, okay? And because of that, the left gets upset at the sight of anybody who wears this hat, as this hat has triggered the woke revolutionaries once again. And this time, we're talking about Sydney Sweeney, the Euphoria actor, right? The HBO show. Her family, her mom specifically, had a birthday party that featured MAGA-like hats. And social media saw these pictures, right, and caught wind of the fact that Sydney Sweeney and her family were committing the crime of having a party in which they were wearing hats and political paraphernalia that they didn't like, okay? And these people lost their minds. So I want to talk about that. But before I get into that, I just want to let you guys know, if you like my channel and you want to support my channel, you can check out my new merch, my donkeypox shirts, the disease that is infecting America, or my hashtag no days off / hard work patriotic t-shirts, or my MAGA hub shirts. You can check them out at my website, gforemanbcp.com. Get 20% off using discount code gforemanbcp. So without further ado, let's get into the story, because I'm telling you, this story right here is absolutely insane, right? The level of outrage from the woke mob over this story, over some pictures, is honestly, again, it's insane. It's crazy. It's unbelievable. Okay, and the accusations and the terrible things that they're saying about this woman's family because of them wearing hats that look like MAGA hats and political paraphernalia that they disagree with is honestly disgusting. And it shows you that these guys are not on the right side of history. They're really not. So let's read about this. As, again, Sydney Sweeney faces backlash for throwing her mom a birthday party featuring MAGA-like hats. Some guests at her mother's 60th birthday party wore customized red hats that read, quote, "Make 60s great again" on the front. This, of course, is a play on former President Donald Trump's "Make America Great Again" slogan. Sweeney's brother Trent shared pictures from the party. That's when people who can't get Trump out of their minds hounded the actress on social media. So as you guys see here, this is some pictures from the party, right? The hoedown, right? That's what they called it, a hoedown. I've been to a couple of hoedowns in college, okay? They're fun. But yeah, they're wearing hats that say "Make 60s great again." Okay, pretty innocent stuff, right? Pretty innocent stuff. I don't see what's wrong with this, but apparently this is a big problem. While the MAGA hats are one thing, a Blue Lives Matter shirt is an entirely different trigger for some. So when Sweeney posted a photo of a man at the party wearing a shirt with a blue stripe on it, the 1-2 punch indirectly aimed at the left officially connected. So as you can see here, here's a photo of Sydney Sweeney. This is her right here. And I guess that's her parents, her mom, you know, her relatives. And this guy right here in the back is wearing a Blue Lives Matter shirt, right? A thin blue line shirt, right? Again, triggering. Given that Sweeney was seen at a party with people wearing red hats and a pro-police shirt, she's a terrible person. At least that's how practically everyone on social media has reacted to the harmless photos. The 24-year-old addressed the mob on Twitter, saying it was an innocent celebration for her mother's 60th birthday. If you search Sydney Sweeney on Twitter right now, there's nothing innocent about how people are attacking her and her family. Again, Sweeney is getting called out for hats and a random man wearing a pro-police shirt. Nothing makes sense. All right, so let's go over the backlash here, okay? So, as you can see, these are some of the pictures, right? And they're trying to accuse her of basically trying to carefully curate the photos so that people don't see the MAGA hats. But as you can see here, the so-called MAGA hats, which are not even MAGA hats, are back here, right? And again, the hat says make 60 great again. I think that's because that's probably the age of her mother, right? And then her brother posted pictures in which people can see more close up what the hat says or what it looks like. And that's when people got upset, right? People got upset over this, okay? This is what they're upset about. And I'm going to show you guys how upset these people are in a minute here, okay? This is people calling out the Blue Lives Matter shirt or whatever, right? So let's read here. Under her tweet, in which she basically, you know, called out people for trying to make it a political statement, this person, Tate Hansen, who has they, them in their bio, who probably is a part of the Alphabet Club, says, quote, assumptions. Your family are wearing MAGA hats and Blue Lives Matter shirts. They're racist. Time to face reality, sweets. Just because you're white and famous doesn't mean you get to have it all. Wow. Wow. Apparently having a family event is having it all, right? You can't have a family event in peace and post some pictures on Instagram without being harassed and called racist. So they call her family racist, right? We need to go over this stuff because this is some wild stuff. If the politics of Sydney Sweeney's parents shock you, you're gonna be pretty disappointed when you find out the politics of most white parents, but especially the famous ones. Yeah, so basically what they're saying here is that if you're white, then more than likely your parents are conservative or they support Trump, which means they're racist, right? This is what these people are saying. That's what they're saying. Now, this person right here basically copy and pasted Sydney's tweet and then used a picture of the KKK. So they're saying that her parents are in the KKK. So they're calling her parents racist. They're saying they're in the KKK. They are making all types of accusations because of a shirt and some hats. Chris Evans says, if you post a photo of yourself wearing a swastika, is it wrong to assume you're a Nazi? You're not responsible for your family's bigoted beliefs, but it's ridiculous for you to claim people are, quote, making assumptions when the shirt is literally a political statement. So again, Sydney here is supposed to be responsible for her parents and her family members' political beliefs, right? That's what is happening here, okay? She is guilty of a sin because her parents have the wrong political beliefs. Again, these are the people that tell you they're on the right side of history. These are the people that tell you they're not the party of hate and division. But yet they get triggered and upset because somebody's family may have politics they don't like. And by the way, you don't know what their politics are, right? The hat, to me, was a meme. Just because somebody wears a Blue Lives Matter shirt doesn't mean they're conservative. But even if they are conservative, even if they do support Trump, that doesn't make them racist, right? That doesn't make them racist, okay? It just means they have politics that you don't like. If I was Sydney Sweeney, I wouldn't be apologizing to the woke mob, right? I'll be standing up to the woke mob. And if you do, in fact, support Trump and your family's conservative, I'll come out here and be like,
well, if that makes me a villain, then so be it. I can play the villain.
You're 100% for Trump?
150,000%.
Damn, all right.
Who would you be for, Obama? What did he do? I'll wait. You tell me one thing he did. Oh, but he's racist, but yeah, he signed into law the jail reform law that freed over 4,000 people, 97% were black. But he's racist, though. This is what racists do. This is the new era of racism. I need that racism. I like it. I like it. If that's racist, let me get more of that. Facts.
yeah, I mean, that's exactly what I would be like. That's exactly what I would say. This guy says, seeing Sydney Sweeney get jumped is beautiful. If you're white and unwilling to completely shame your parents for their conservative views, you're just as complicit and need to be escorted out. Again, she's guilty because she's white and you're unwilling to shame your parents for their conservative. So you're supposed to shame your parents because they have political beliefs that you disagree with. Your love for your parents being at the expense of marginalized people is effed up. Hold that love while holding them accountable is one thing. Ignoring that ish and pretending it's not deep is another. F her, period. It's not deep, right? It's not deep. Again, these people want you to disown your parents if they have political beliefs that you disagree with. They want you to actively lecture your parents and tell them your political beliefs are wrong. You're supposed to come to the left side of the aisle, right? Again, the side of the aisle that is for hatred and division. The side of the aisle that is openly racist, right? These people, they want you to join them, right? They want you to join them. If Sydney Sweeney disagreed with her parents' politics, she'd say that. Notice that she said it was innocent. Instead, meanwhile, the innocence is bigotry. And see, here's the issue for Sydney Sweeney, which is the issue for most white liberals, right? Because Sydney Sweeney probably is liberal, okay? At least, you know, she tweeted support for Black Lives Matter. So she probably is, right? Doesn't guarantee she's a liberal, but maybe she's liberal for the money, right? Maybe that's it. But I'm just saying, as a supposed white liberal, she has it tough because white liberals are held to a much higher standard. Not only must they be anti-racist, which means racist towards whites, they must also not have anybody in their family that can be deemed as racist. Or else, again, they're guilty of condoning racism, tolerating racism in their lives, right? Basically what they're saying is that in order to be anti-racist, okay, in order for us to actually not call you racist, you have to alienate anybody in your life that we deem to be racist if they don't agree with our political views, right? That is what they're telling white liberals. And because white liberals have white guilt, okay, they go along with it. They think that I am rectifying the sins of my past ancestors because I have decided to alienate my family members because they don't have the same political beliefs as me, right? Again, this is the conundrum, right, that white liberals face, okay? And you're seeing that play out here with Sydney Sweeney in her situation, okay? She's held to an unattainable standard, okay? Because she's going to be seen as a part of the privileged class. Even if she's liberal, she's still going to be seen as privileged. Therefore, it's impossible for her to compete with those who are in a race to the bottom, right? I'm just saying, she can't compete with those people. Those people will never accept her. They will never accept her because of her skin color. So again, she's been accused of being racist here, right? And a bigot because her family wore hats that weren't even Make America Great Again hats. They were memes of the Make America Great Again hats. Oh my God. You guys see what's going on here. So again, some of the worst parts about this are the memes, right? In which they're basically alleging that, you know, Sydney Sweeney and her family was at January 6th, right? And they're memeing her here.
No, I don't even know why she would say that.
Yeah, saying that this is her reaction. This is what she would act like if she was asked that question. And some of they got this meme right here. This is the shirt Sydney Sweeney gave her dad for his birthday. And they got a Donkey Pox shirt here. It's not mine, but I got plenty of merch, you know, Donkey Pox shirts if Sydney Sweeney does want to give her family some conservative shirts, right? Again, at gforemanbcp.com. I highly recommend Sydney Sweeney check that out if your family is in fact conservative. And if they are, honestly, instead of, you know, shying away from it, just say it. Just say they're conservative and what? And what? What you gonna do about it? That's what I would do. Just stand up to the mob. Okay, that's what they should do. Because again, some of these memes are just downright disgusting. Okay, this one right here. Sydney Sweeney's dad, after seeing her have sex with a black man in season 1 of Euphoria. So apparently in that show, she had sex with a black dude, and they're basically saying that her dad spray painted the N-word in response to that. Again, these people, bruh, they have no boundaries, okay? They have no boundaries. they will stoop as low as possible. They don't care, right? Even stoop as low as to talk about Sydney's body parts, right? As this guy, who's a blue check verified person on Twitter, right, at father, right, says, you knew some of them supple white, you know what, just think about body parts, okay, that women have, ain't come from no liberal gene pool. So again, they're talking about the body part of Miss Sydney Sweeney here. Okay, the same side of the aisle that claims that, we're supposed to respect women, right? That women are not just sexual objects to be desired. You're not supposed to body shame them. Guys, I want you guys to understand how deranged the left is, okay? I want you guys to listen to this. They are body shaming liberal women in response to a alleged liberal woman, Miss Sydney Sweeney, okay, having a conservative family, or allegedly having a conservative family. They're saying that, well, it makes sense that she couldn't possibly be a liberal woman because her you-know-whats are too nice, right? As in, liberal women have not nice you-know-whats. This is what the left is saying. They're body shaming liberal women, right? Again, these people are deranged. Division and hate, right? This is what these people put out there in the world. They don't like anybody, including themselves. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.